Welcome to Scramble Game Show. My name is Ife Chang. My co-host Teresa and I will present to you another hour of word entertainment. In the last few weeks, we have invited a number of kids in the local schools to play the Scramble games, and they enjoyed the game very much. But a question we often hear from them is that they say, in your book, there are many games called solitaire games that you can play by yourself. You don't need anybody, and if you're at home, any place you can play, but they don't really know how to play them. They asked me whether we can demonstrate this through the Scramble Game Show. I think that's an excellent question, and certainly many times when children are by themselves, they like to play a game, and this is an excellent learning game. So today we will demonstrate a few of these solitaire games. First, let me tell you a little bit about the solitaire games, and I think Teresa knows about it. We have more than at least 11 or so games in the book, and there are more actually to be included. The games are called given names so that people can remember them. Okay, the first pair of games is called Open Pyramid and Closed Pyramid. Those are two games. And the second is called Open Domino and Close Domino. That's another pair of games. And then there is the a game that you can play by yourself, also called Hit Alphabet. Okay, and another game is called Alphabet Terminator. Okay, these names are given to give you a little bit of sort of hint how the game would be. And then there's another game. It's called Clockwise. Okay, and another game is called Wise Dozen. And then there's another game called Railroad Track. Okay, now the reason these names are given, you shall see later on if we demonstrate. Of course, maybe today we're not going to be able to do every one of them, but as you see the game is being played, the names are chosen sort of appropriately to give you a little hint. Okay, so without further ado, shall we do a demonstration today? Yeah. And what's your preferred game? Shall we do the pyramids? Yeah. Okay. Okay. The pyramid game, the name implies that you have a pyramid structure to put the cards in a pyramid structure. And in poker cards, they have this kind of pyramid structure for solitaire games. So that gives you a clue how this game structure will be like. Okay, we will start. Okay, now we will demonstrate the first solitaire game we called Open Pyramid. The pyramid, as you know, is a triangular structure. You can begin with a pyramid of 7 layers to start with. As you become good at it, you can increase the size of the pyramid to become 9 or 11 and so on. And since we have a deck of cards that's 136, much more than a usual poker cards 52 cards, so you can certainly adjust the number of layers as you play. Now, let me demonstrate the first one. Since we're doing this on a TV show, and for the camera to pick up, we'll play in this general area, and the pyramid structure will be built 7 layers. Okay, let's just make it visible, maybe. Normally, you overlap the idea of overlap the cards, just like in the poker pyramid. When the cards are covered, you are not supposed to use it. Now, what's the whole idea of doing this is you supposed to create words out of the open cards that are accessible or available to you. And when you continue to do this until you finish the entire pyramid structure and all used up. Of course, shoveling cards is important. When you have a new deck of cards, make sure you do shovel them because they come in sequence. You don't want to have 10 E's or 5 S or things like that. Then obviously it's not going to be easy to make words. And I might not even have shoveled enough. Sometimes you can see that there are double letters next to each other, although that challenges your skills, okay? U's and T's, M's. This is sort of somewhat a clue to me that this is a new deck of cards. It wasn't shoveled very well, but we use this to demonstrate how the game is played, okay? Now the T, there's so many T's in this particular. So right now we have a 7 card, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 card pyramid. So the available cards for you to make words, of course, is these open cards that are not covered, accessible to you. And you always have 3 sort of reserve card to allow you to use and make words, okay? Now, as this 7, you have P-O-A-T-L-T-L. What words can you make is what you, you know, sort of make you think.
But you can use these words here too, right?
Right. These 3 letters are auxiliary support in case you get stuck, right?
Okay.
And when the auxiliary letters are used, and you replenish them, okay? Now, you can help me out also. On this first row, the 7 letters, what can you make? Of course, you can do T-O-L-L, toll, like paying a toll when you drive on a highway, or poll, P-O-L-L, right? And let's see, since we have many T's, and sometimes strategically you should think ahead to use the letters so that you can continue on, you know, move on, don't get stuck. Okay?
Well, we could do P, L, O, T as
Plot.
plot.
Use the both L and T.
Right.
That's
and then
certainly-
we can do C, O, A, T as coat.
Okay, that's very good. You got rid of 2 T's, 1 L, and you still have 1 O left and A left. You do need to also...
No, you got rid of 2 O's. Plot
Okay.
and coat.
All right, let's just try this, okay? Now, you can take this L or this L, and this L will free you, so I think I will take this L, okay? Take this O.
And take that T.
You free the M, you free the U, okay? And that's the word plot, okay? Suddenly plot is a word. Now, by the way, in the Scramble game, we always try to use the Scramble process. When you make a plot, during this process, if you are able to add a letter, re-scramble that word into a longer word, that is allowed, okay? That helps you to solve this pyramid. As Teresa suggested, so we also do coat, okay? C-O-A-T, okay? C-O-A-T. All right. So that is a word. Put on this side? Okay. Just so the camera can see. Now, we can now replenish this. Whoa, that's very good. It gives you a wild card. A wild card is any letters that suddenly...
So now these letters are open for you to take, except for the U and the M?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, since you have a wild, okay, and with all this M and U's, a word come to me like mutual. Mutual will be M-U-T-U-A-L, okay?
Yeah, but your U is blocked up. You're taking the L.
Right.
You can do off sequence?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean,
Okay.
if you have to make a sequential spelling of a word, I think the pyramid is unsolvable. Something is too difficult. As long as you have a word in mind, you take the open cards. Let's say M, okay? M-L-U, M-U, ooh.
T.
I have to use wild. The A is,
Right.
I thought I can free the A, but maybe not. T-U, okay? This I have to use okay?
And the L.
All right?
Okay.
So that is mutual, okay? So let me just leave it here. Now that got rid of quite a bit. Now we can replenish another letter here.
We can make another word before you replenish. We can make them.
True, but it's
THEM.
always advantageous to replenish first
Oh, before you
to
make
give
the
you
word.
more options. You don't
Okay.
have to use the A, right?
Okay.
So what do you have in mind?
You can make them. THEM.
Mm-hmm. That certainly is good. Use the 2TM, but try to think about next row, which is IASYI, double I. See whether you could then next DFHE. There are more I's available. There are 3 I's available, and then, so on. Okay, we'll see whether if you use THEM, what's the next word? You can SAY.
Well, you also have to open the 3 more
True,
parts
true,
here.
true. You have a choice there. Or you can simply do HIM to get rid of I and M. See, we used the T already up. Huh? Otherwise, it would be a nice word like tasty. Okay, I will follow your suggestion. Do THEM, okay, and see what happens. Okay, it may or may not be the best, but we just see what will come next. All right, THEM here. Now we replenish.
Okay, push your cards over a little.
Okay. Right, and we do this plot here, then there. Of course, then, obviously, you can add another letter like theme, right? If you have another E, or something. If you have words you want to remove. Okay. At this point, you have POA and IASYI. Okay.
Soap. SOAP.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Soapy.
Okay, soapy, but you stuck with 2 I at a corner blocking these letters. It may be, can you somehow use 1 I and A? Because when you free AI, and ED is very good. Always something can be added with ED or something. Let's say if you do the soapy, SOAPY, you have fresh replenished letters here, but it's kind of tricky to have 2 I at the corner with the E covered. This is the time that sometimes, wow, how much vocabulary you have, how fast your brain can think comes to play. Looks like that's the longest word you can do. Soapy. Got rid of Y is a good idea. Y sometimes is not easy. Let's say we do that, all right? Soapy.
You don't want to take the A from here? You'd rather take it from there?
Oh, yeah, okay. Same thing, that's true. That's better. You freed F, okay? All right, and maybe you can do I later on. Yeah, that's a good idea. Soapy, all right? Now, we replenish 2 letters. H. We already have H there. T. See, we could have done that tasty before with T. Now we have H